Here's another one for you. Coast Guard and Navy, firefighters, doctors, teachers, San Diego, FBI, NSA, CIA. You know, I said to you, Karen and Hillary, Charles, Hillary, and Karen, Beatles, White Album, right? Time to face the change. Changes. They're all like, what? Beatles? So this is how you get them, Navy. See, Tom Thurston, Jim Riley, Joe Zillig, Harry Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Perlita Quinwan, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, 1961 Oyster Cracker Man, Bitted Bat 4 Blue Boy Boxes, GPS Paso Robo Rapist Night, Red Randy, Red Gordon and Ellery, Jim Hall, Bill Duvall, Doug King Morgans, Steve Jones, right? Perlita and Bernard. See, those people expected the world to change, but they didn't change themselves. So, Bernard, what do you think the Beatles, right? What do you think Apple and Microsoft get to prove about you? And Google and YouTube and what do you think the tech companies and the military and the Coast Guard and all the police officers, firefighters of the world get to prove about you, Karen Fausta Country and Western and Hillary's and Bernard LaChance, Doug King, Perlita and Stan, Joe, 61 Amphibious Spaceman. Time to face the changes. And nicely they said Beatles White Album, Apple. But see, Perlita, you and Bernard didn't change. You guys cry baby LaCarney and Ghetto Life. In Country and Western, you didn't change, Karen and Joe, Perlita, or you pretend to, and you run everybody's stuff. See, you're a groupie Woodstocker, Harry, Bernard, Ellery, Robel-Knight, All American, and you guys ruined, hoarded everybody's stuff. It took it, snuck around. Karen, Bernard, Ellery, Robel-Knight, Stan, the white purity. See, the white changes. Joe Zillig is a pedophile who screwed everybody over because he wanted Country and Western. See, the grins on your people's faces, Bernard and Harry, Ellery and Robel-Knight. Joe, you didn't change. Perlita of the Bitted Fat, you didn't change. Charles Ellery Steely of the Bitted, can't do it to Bitted, didn't change. You wanting water. Don Wiley didn't change. Riley didn't change. McDonald's, you didn't change. You know what? You guys, your beloved fag leader, Karen, and the Robel-Knight, they're terrorists. Joe's a terrorist. The BB4 Carney, the Carney Circus didn't change. Elton Circus didn't change. The Bitted of the Fat didn't change, Perlita. They put Ellery in for you guys, crybaby LaFag. They're putting you guys in the paper, but then you're crybabying. So, since you didn't change Ellery and Robel-Knight and you guys ran around showboated Zion, Eden, Atlantis, God, it means you're a fraud. Bernard, Harry, Doug, you guys just put yourselves there to be famous. So remember, Karen, I told you Beatles before I left Colorado, and I told Charles Ellery Beatles, Apple computers, beware of Yoko Ono. Time to face the change. So they try to do something for me, and you guys screw it up in golden, and pretty much my entire life. So the group of you, Karen, Harry, Joe, Ellery, Robel-Knight, 61 Amphibious Spaceman, Spoiled Man, you guys didn't change for the military or the world. You guys expect the world to change for you all and do everything for you, Perlita. But that's not, be careful. Ellery and the Robel-Knight, Dave, I thought you were the music. See, music's only for the gods. No, that guy screwed everybody over. Until man, you didn't change, Joe. You're still the rapist, torturing piece of shit you all started out as. That's what happens when you hog things. And you lie, Dave and Perlita, and you team up and do all that shit, Ellery. Indian woman of the Horizons Church, Episcopal boy with the Ford, you guys didn't change. That's why you didn't evolve, because you guys lied to them. And then Apple, Microsoft, and Google, just about everyone. To the Jews, to the Russians, to the Japanese, that's all that Western hick does. Pick a street to make a street. Didn't change. So let them have, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, let them have their supposed rulership of the Perlita the Fatala stink, and let them live their lie, as they lied to the Beatles and the White Album, and Apple, and Google, and Microsoft. Oracle, Intel, IBM, all those people, just so Bernardo LaFagula, Chance, and Doug can be groupies. You're that fag. That's not changing, David. That's not changing. But what it means is you're a rapist and a murderer and a con man and a liar and a thief. So defend your little fags and your fake story, David, your made up shit. So you didn't change for Kim or Bailey, Robo Knight or Dave. You manipulated them. You didn't change for my cousin Holly or Amanda. You're not even related to them, but you guys like to pretend. You guys didn't change for the Schwartzes or the Godfreys or the Imses or the Bisweeks. Time to face change. What you got, Karen, is a lot of racist hate. So since you guys aren't going to pay attention, you guys claim to be the all knowledgeable and then change. You're going to force country and western and ghetto life again, Bernardo LaFagula, Chance, and LaCarney. Again, Karen, if you really want to steal the rainbow with the Intelliman and Cover Farm in Perlita, if you really want to be fags, Stan, Joe, they'll turn you into a man, Karen, and prove that you screwed me over and the Russians over and Ministry of Sound. Then you guys just swap it back. All-American. The All-American didn't change. I thought he just sat there and crybabied about his ego. So be careful what you assert to being God, Ellery, Elton, and Adam and Eve, Perlita and Dave, and 61 Amphibious Spaceman and GPS Night, because you're the ones that, didn't change and expected the world to change. And it didn't. So, Navy, I'd hold on to it. Coast Guard, hold on to it. Police officers, firefighters, FBI, CIA, and NSA. Get all the tech companies and all of them. Because they're always going to do the little crybaby show with the hillbilly squads. And that's how you can always beat them. Because you'll find out there were inbreeds of Joe and his cheating all across the world. And then, there's no need to be afraid of them. There's no need to be afraid of Joe and Harry and the local man.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Good, you? No need to be afraid of them because they stole the white purity. They stole it all. To be, Adam and Eve. They live in the image of you, Perlita and Dave.